Hey guys, you're listening to Vol. I've been playing a lot of Hearthstone lately now that the Goblins vs Gnomes expansion has come out. Here I am playing the Warlock against the Rogue, and I'm just trying out the internet sort of net deck version of the new Mal'Ganis deck. Mal'Ganis is the demon card specifically for the Gul'dan Warlock class. He's pretty cool. He's 9 mana for 9/7 and gives all your demons +2/+2, and your heroes immune. The idea of the deck is really trying to get those void callers out to try and cheat him out, so to speak. I'm not running exactly the same deck as I sort of saw online. One difference is that I've got this card you can see here, the gnome that buffs up from enemy death rattles and is a taunt. Also, I'm running an implosion instead of, I think, another one of the dark bombs. Otherwise, all of my other choices are pretty much the same as what someone else is using on some other website that I saw. Just to let you guys know, although I'm doing a commentary on Hearthstone, I'm really bad at Hearthstone. Like, I've been losing so much, and I often make mistakes. I'm very bad at deck building. I think a lot of people that play sort of nerd strategy games have tried out MTG at some point in time and got good at it. I have played a little bit of MTG just for fun games, but never anything particularly serious, so when it comes to trading card games, I'm terrible. I mean, I'm already pretty bad at RTS compared to the pros, but, you know, with Hearthstone it's pretty shocking, but still, everybody can enjoy Hearthstone. It's a game which is not too competitive if you aren't sort of right up there. This particular game, I struggled a little bit because my opening hand was mainly spells, although one thing I've been noticing about the meta, and just by the way, today is the 14th of December 2014, I've been playing a lot of aggressive decks in the sort of mid-rankings. I mean, when I go constructive play mode, my ranking is usually hovers around about 15 or 16. At the moment I'm a bit above that, because I had a bit of a downswing of lost games, but usually around that area that I'm playing right at now, what's happening is that I'm up against a lot of sort of zoo rush decks, a lot of aggro decks, and if I don't generate some decent opening hands, I just get crushed. So what I'm thinking about doing is tweaking my deck to just emphasize anti-low cost units, anti-death rattles, stuff like that. Probably even thinking of taking Jaraxxus out. Jaraxxus is really essential if you run out of cards and you're really in the late game, 10+ mana. But the thing is, I'm hardly ever encountering control decks these days. Maybe there are control decks later on when you get to the more elite sort of rankings, so to speak. You guys will have to fill me in if you're better at Hearthstone than me, but I think I'm going to have to, in the meantime, just construct my deck a little bit better for anti-rush. This game, we're up to a point where I've actually managed to cast the Void Walker onto a Loot Hoarder, which is quite a good combo because you get the free card and you buff your guy up to a 5/4 by the looks of it. He's countered that by bringing in his Sludge Belcher. But the later this game goes into the higher mana area, the more chance I have of winning because I've got bigger cards like Mal'Ganis and Jaraxxus. Got my Sludge Belchers, I've got Doom Guards, and I think I've got 1 or 2 Infernal Golems, Infernal whatever you call them. Cleared the board, which is always a good thing. Again, I'm just getting swamped by minions these days, so anybody who manages to get 3 or 4 minions on the board seems to beat me. But if I can get a Shadow Flame or Hellfire out at the right time, then deal with it. It's just random number generation. Sometimes doesn't really work for me in my favour, so he's put out his poison weapon. Gives me a chance to retaliate now, so let's have a look. I've got the Undertaker, Sludge Belcher. This is a choice really, either Sludge Belcher or go with the Undertaker and tap maybe. There it is. So tap, what do we get? And it's a Defender of Argus. So still going to be the Sludge Belcher. Flip it over. I'm not sure if that was the 100% best move. Probably better off doing that than, say, doing Undertaker then Defender of Argus, because you don't really get that much value. He's cast a Faceless Manipulator, copying my Sludge Belcher, so this could be difficult, but one thing I don't really mind too much is that it slows the game down still. He's not taking any aggressive actions. Once people play defensively against me, that gives me a chance to get to my late game, and my cards, I feel, are more geared towards that. So let's see what we get. Infernal Golem. Possibly worth casting Implosion here. Yep. Onto the Sludge Belcher, and that gives us a chance to actually put down the Defender Vargas. And again, it really slows him down, gives him a board to deal with. I doubt that he has any cards which can kill lots of sort of 2/2s there. So he'll probably spend his board clearing mine, and then it'll give me a chance in ever getting closer to Jaraxxus. So if it ever becomes a stalemate later on, I'm pretty sure Jaraxxus can make the difference. Now just a matter of waiting to see what he does. Getting rid of that kite. I'm really trigger happy with my mouse clicker, by the way, as you guys can see. Oh, Fan of Knives, so that will make it a bit easier for him to clear the board. And let's just see whether he goes for a mass trade or not. Yep. This is kind of interesting because it does give me a better chance to play my Infernal. He's put in a new Assassin's Blade, really going for the throat this guy, but again, if I can just hold out till Jaraxxus, I might have a chance. Oh, Siphon Soul, really useful for keeping me alive. I love that card, by the way. There's Infernal Golem. Just buying a little bit of time, it does damage me. Really hoping for Mal'Ganis here, because if he doesn't have a way to assassinate me... Ah, no Mal'Ganis. Okay, damn it. I was really hoping to bring out a Mal'Ganis since I've been practicing this deck quite a lot, and this is my first commentary of it. Deadly Poison. That could be painful. What else has he got? Faceless Manipulator. Okay, well I think we could be seeing a Siphon Soul here. Because if I don't, then... And the board fills up once again. Gosh, this is going to be tough. Alright, what are the options? Got a Nerubian Siphon Soul. Just whatever else we can get. There's the Undertaker. May as well provide some distractions. It's quite good because at least the 2/3 will be enough to take out one of his minions next turn to slow him down, but this is going to be a painful response from the rogue here. 5 damage weapon. He's got 5 damage worth of minions on the board. Let's see whether he goes all in, because if he goes all in straight for me, then I can cast Jaraxxus and actually retaliate with my 2 minions. But if he goes... No, he's going all in. So this is interesting because he figures that he can win next turn just by attacking me, and normally this would work, but Jaraxxus sometimes can save the day here. Oh, and he's even comboing to the face. Oh, that's perfect, because he's out of cards. So if you add it up, he's only got 10 damage worth to take me with. So if I bring out Jaraxxus here... The good thing about this is that I can use Jaraxxus to take up the taunt, and then perfect, I can use Power Overwhelming to turn the egg into a 4/4, and at the same time killing one of his 2/2. So I think his particular play there, going all in, was a play made under the assumption that I didn't have Jaraxxus. So things really worked out for me there, that he underestimated that. If I was in his position, I'm not really sure if I would have just thought, okay, the other guy's got Jaraxxus. I might have done the same thing, but he did take a little bit of risk there. I think his other play was just to wipe out my board, in which case I probably would have played Jaraxxus anyway, but then he'd be in better shape, I guess. But then he can't really wipe out my board either, because I've got an egg there. So, yeah, I guess just all around quite lucky for me that I got into that circumstance. Here comes this Yeti. Don't think that'll be too much of a problem. Oh, here we go, and he's going to try and take it out with a dagger. This gives me a chance to kill him, actually. So, if you look at that, he's not really got much life left at all. Here we go. Oh, yep. Here's the move. Okay, bring out the Voidstalker, Voidwalker, whatever it is, and Shadow Flame, and that'll bring the Doomguard onto the field, and then it's lights out. Oh, good game. Yeah, one of my luckier games. I've been really unlucky in some of my others. Just getting to grips with how to play Hearthstone in general. I often make small mistakes in the early game, which ends up costing me. So, anyway, do let me know if you enjoyed this video. I'm thinking of making a few more if they aren't too difficult to process with my computer. But I'll be playing a lot of Hearthstone. Catch you later, guys.